Okay, I'm going to show you a quick overview on how to require an email address to download a file in WordPress. You're actually going to need 3 plugins to make this work. First called Email Before Download, and you can get it off the WordPress.org site. You're going to go ahead and download that. It's just a zip file. Save it somewhere where you will be able to find it again. I have already downloaded the 3 plugins that I need, so I don't need to actually show you the download. You're going to go to the second one, which is Contact Form 7, and download that. And the third one is called the WordPress Download Monitor, and you need to go ahead and download that. Now go to your WordPress site and log in to your dashboard. Go to Plugins, Add New. And you can also get to it from the main plugins page and just add new from the top there. It's the same screen. So press Upload, browse to your hard drive to where you saved your plugins, and select the first plugin, the entire zip file. Install now. And then you're going to press Activate Plugin. Takes you back to all your plugins, so you want to add a new one. Upload, browse to your hard drive again. Upload the next one. And activate that plugin. And plugin number 3. Exact same thing. Upload, browse, choose, install now, and activate that plugin. Okay, so you now have 3 plugins: Contact Form 7, Email Before Download, and WordPress Download Monitor. So go to Contact Form 7, press Settings, and you'll see Contact Form 1. This is the first one if you don't have anything, and you can go ahead and name it whatever you'd like for your reference. Just put Download Free PDF. Now under the Form section, you will see several things already filled out. Since you are only using this form to require an email download, you actually do not need all of the form elements that have already been pre-set up. So you don't actually need anyone to fill in a subject line, so you can go ahead and highlight and delete that. And they're not going to send you a message unless you want them to, so you can go ahead and delete that. So you just have a name, an email, and a submit button. And you see on the right is the generate tags. If you want to actually have a longer form to require them to fill out, you can add them. But for now, we're just going to do the name and email. Okay, the mail part is where the email form is being mailed to, so that will be yourself. The to address, put in your email. You should probably use the same email address as your domain because sometimes the email may have some problems if it's not. The from is actually the person's input from the form, so leave that as is. And subject, since the form is not submitting a specific subject for each person, you can just put your own custom subject line that will appear in every email that the form submits. So I put download free PDF email access, so I know what that is. There's also sections for additional headers. We will leave that for now. And there's also, as you can see, custom messages. We will also leave that alone for the time being. We will come back to that in a minute. Okay, so save the form and go back to Plugins, Installed Plugins. Email Before Download, press Settings. There are a couple of ways to do this. I'm actually going to configure this as an inline link, and what that's going to do is after the user submits their email, the link for the file download is just going to appear right underneath the form. You also have the option of having an email sent to the user's email address, and then they can get the download link that way. I'm actually going to go with the inline link just because it's easier and faster for the user, but obviously which method you use is going to depend on your specific application. Hide mask real link. You can actually hide the specific link so they can't just email it to someone. And in order to use it, you actually should check if CURL is enabled, and it is. So I'm going to go ahead with that. Link expiration, that just means how long that specific inline link stays active. I'm just choosing a week, just because. You can have it as little as an hour if you like. Also, forbidden email. You can list forbidden email domains if you want some people not to be able to submit. Inline link target. _blank will open a new page. Self will open it in the same page. I don't want to do that, so I would like it to open in a new page. You can also customize the link with CSS. We're going to leave that alone for the time being. 9 through 11, if we had chosen to send email, you can also customize the email that is sent to the recipient who receives the URL to download the file. But we're going to leave that alone for the time being as well. So go ahead and save changes. Okay, and the third final plugin to configure is actually the WordPress Download Monitor. As you can see, you actually do not edit the settings from the plugins section. You actually go to downloads at the bottom left, and then you go add new. So I'm going to give the download file a name, and this is actually what is going to appear as the text in the download link. You can also put a version or description if you like. Go ahead and find the file, open it, and if you'd already uploaded it, you could also enter a URL instead. Additional, there's also download mirrors if you have multiple ways to download it, multiple URLs. We'll skip that, as well as categories and tags. If you have a custom thumbnail, you can also upload a custom thumbnail. We don't need it, so I'm going to leave that alone for the time being. Okay, go ahead and upload your file and save. And it has uploaded the file successfully. Okay, so in order to bridge these three together, we're going to put this into a new post. So add new post, title it whatever you'd like. And then in the post, whatever text you would like before the submission form, go ahead and type that in. Okay, so it's actually a very small amount of text that you need to put in order to bridge everything together. So if you actually go to the email before download page on wordpress.org, it actually tells you specifically what you need to type in. And I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste that in. And what that says is email download. The download ID is X, and the contact form ID is Y. And you need the download IDs and the contact form IDs. Go back to plugins. I'm going to open install plugins into a new tab so I can keep the windows open at the same time. And to get the contact form ID, go back into settings, And you see there's the download free PDF contact form that I made. And it says ID equals 10 on mine. And it'll be different on all of these. So under the contact form ID Y, insert 10 instead of the Y. And the download ID, go into downloads, and you see the Make Millions with Bumblebees. And the ID is over on the left, and it's just ID 1. So type in, instead of X, you type in download ID 1. And believe it or not, that's actually all you need to do to tie all of these three together. I'm going to go in, put a little category for just the fun of it, and go ahead and publish that to your WordPress site. Go visit my site and check out the post. There you go, free Bumblebee PDF right here. So you see there's a space for your name, so go to test it, type in your name or anybody's random name. And email address. There's my auto email that always shows up. And go ahead and press send. And you see it's thinking. It says your message was sent successfully. And under it there is a link. And that is the link with the title that we had titled. And there is the link with the PDF. See, your free file is definitely worth free. Now I'm going to actually want to change that message, because that message that says your message was sent successfully is really more meant for an email contact form as opposed to a free download. So I'm going to go back into plugins, installed plugins, contact form settings. I'm going to click on the download free to PDF. Now at the bottom where I had all of these messages, you can actually type in where it says your message was sent successfully, you can type in whatever custom message you want. So download your free PDF below. Thanks. Okay, and go and save. We'll go back and check the site out one more time. Let's try it again and see what happens. Press send. And there you go. Download your free PDF below. It's with bumblebees. And there you go. And I would actually, if I was leaving text, maybe put in the title .pdf so people, it's very obvious it's a PDF that they're downloading. Now here's actually in your email inbox. I'm going to show you just a quick example of what you get in your inbox after the message is sent. And it's just a really quick thing that says who it's from and their email address, and it says the downloaded file name, Make Millions with Bumblebees, and where it was sent from. It's very quick, but then you can build your email list. And that's it. Hopefully that gets you up and running with the very basics as quick as possible.